We call so many bulls in and cows with them, but it's a big bridge, and you go, hey, Jim, Julie, John, get over here right now. You're not just talking.
Home sweet home for the night. Got everything charged up, everything packed up, got our clean showers. Made it. As you can see, it's a little busy out here. We'll go in far enough though to get away from them. Check out this view. We're about, I don't know, probably half a mile from where we're parking now. It's probably been 4 miles from the truck, so that was fun. Yeah. Here's the rig right now. Little dusty. There's a 4-wheeler parking spot. Got to go right up there and take a right down to our hunting spot. Well, I am heading to the top. I left Ben down there at base camp. He's gonna hunt around there the next couple days, and I'm gonna kind of branch off and stay in underneath my tarp. I think the weather's supposed to be nice, so it shouldn't be an issue at all. What I got up in here is, guys can just see how freaking beautiful it is out here. But what we got is up in here, there's some really good flats with some water holes on it. So I think I'm gonna go and observe those tonight and kind of just see what's moving around up there, and then make a game plan for tomorrow morning. So unless I get lucky and something just pops out close to me, today's kind of going to be a scouting type day. So I just got my little spike camp put up. Worked really good, really. I'll show you guys what it looks like in here. I got my my sleeping bag, my pad, and my Tyvek all laid down. I got my little Sea Summit pillow in here, and then I'll kind of crawl out of it that way. So it's hidden up here. I don't think it's going to bother anything at all. I think what I'm going to do now is maybe get a little short little nap, or at least just sit here, write my journal a little bit, and then take off, go see if I can find me some mule deer or elk. So I got camp set up, and then I realized I did not have any water up there. So I actually had to come back down the hill, or the mountain, I guess. About halfway, there's a natural spring that runs out of the rocks up here. So I am going to fill up my bladder and my Nalgene bottle again, and then I'll be good for a couple days with water. So I was walking to my spot that I wanted to sit at, and got there, and there's a guy sitting within 100 yards of me, and went up and talked to him. Super good guy. He's actually from Ohio, so he came farther than we did, but there's 5 of them. But he said there's a lot of elk. He said they've seen elk every day, and they actually shot 2 and didn't find it, which is a huge bummer. Sounds like they're kind of spread out all over God's creation in here. So he was nice though. He said we could sit together or whatever we want to do. So I ended up coming back to this water hole, and there's kind of a pinch point right here. I thought maybe it would be a good spot to sit at. Maybe they'll come into this water and then go back into the prairie up there to feed or whatever, mingle around at night. So I'm gonna sit here for a little bit. Right now it's like maybe 4:30, so got some time. I think it gets dark here at about 8:15. Then hopefully we'll sit here and have some luck. No elk, no mule deer, but sounds like there's a lot of animals in this area, according to those 5 guys that are hunting here. They've all, they actually, Saturday, they shot 2, didn't find either one of them. So he said there's a big 6x6 that came up in here in this flat that I'm hunting. So hopefully that thing is still roaming around somewhere, and maybe in the morning we'll get a shot at him. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself a meal, and see you guys tomorrow. It's morning 2 now. It's like 5 a.m. right now, and I got out and it's pretty dark still. I don't have much of a walk to my spot, so I'm just gonna come in here and eat my cookie, protein cookie, get some water in me, and then head out there. But feels like it's gonna be a good morning. I don't know, it never really got cold last night per se, so probably gonna be a hot day. I think it's gonna be hot until about Thursday. Today's Tuesday, the 3rd, I believe. So should be a fun day. So this morning was a complete bust. I didn't see a mule deer, didn't see an elk. I have a feeling that there's just too much pressure up here right now with those 5 guys being up here, because they were seeing animals early, and then the last 2 days hadn't seen anything at all. So Ben is actually down the mountain a little ways, along the creek that's down there. I am going to go down there with him because he saw 3 bucks last night down there. So we're going to kind of go sit up down there this evening. I packed up camp, and I'll go ahead and stay at base camp with him for a couple nights to see if we can get on those mule deer that he's been seeing. So he ran into another hunt or 2, so there's a lot of pressure in here this year. I think in total, in the last 2 years prior to this, I'd seen 4 people total, and this year we've already seen, what, 6? So, but that's all right. There's plenty of space for everybody, so we'll keep a positive attitude, and I'm gonna go up top here and get some batteries charged with the solar panel, and then head down there to Ben. So should be a good evening. I made it down there to Ben, and now we're kind of splitting up. I'm going up by this pond, and a lot of really good sign in here. Hopefully that means there's either a mule deer and a elk. I've seen a bunch of rubs up here too. I'll show you guys just a second. If you look right there, there's a big old rub. Check out this pond. That is sweet. So it's the morning of day 3 now. Yesterday I saw 1 doe. And that's the first animal I've seen out here. So I'm hunting this little different area, actually pretty close to base camp. It's just this like kind of aspen forest in here. And then there's a bunch of trails that run through this wood, and there's one really good one that goes kind of out here and into the meadow up there. So I'm gonna hopefully catch something moving, either coming back to bed from the meadow or going up to the meadow if they haven't come out of their beds yet for the morning. So hang in there and we'll see. So it's still Wednesday. Movement's been really slow for everything. We haven't even seen an elk yet. We've seen a handful of mule deer. I had a spike come in to about 40 yards this morning. Saw 1 decent buck and then 2 does as I was kind of walking around looking for a better spot. So I don't know. It's like almost 5 o'clock now. So hopefully this evening maybe some stuff will start moving, find us a better location or give us some confidence here at this spot. So it's tough out here. It always is. It's hard to stay positive sometimes, but you got to. Still got some time left, and hopefully we can make something happen. Still so beautiful out here. Look at this view I got right here. Well, I just had a big mule deer come out. Came out about 100 yards from me, right down in there, and walked catty corner across all the way to the private ground. That was intense. That was a big joker. I don't know. That gives you a little confidence though. So it's the morning of day 4 now. Saw that really big buck last night, and I'm setting up this morning really close to where he came out of this little bedding area. Hopefully he comes back in here. I don't know, there's probably a pretty fat chance because he walked up there onto the private ground, but it's worth a shot. So me and Ben just split back up here. This is a spot he set it last night and had a nice buck and 2 cows come by him, so we're going to kind of tag team in here. Hopefully we can get a shot at something tonight. We're probably going to shoot pretty much anything now that it's getting a little later in the hunt. So doe, cow, any of that. No discriminating tonight. Morning of day 5 now. Last night I didn't see any deer or elk at all. Ben saw 2 bucks that were pretty nice ones. So tonight we got a little better plan, I think, to set up to where maybe both of us can have a chance at connecting with those deer. They've kind of came from the same area every evening. They've been different deer every evening, but they are filtering through that area. So hopefully we got a good plan if we don't get on anything this morning. My GoPro was turned off, I think, but I just spent an hour chasing one of these suckers. Mountain chickens. Now me and Ben are gonna hook it up for lunch. I'm gonna meet him at the, we call this Amish camp because there was 5 Amish guys camping here earlier in this week. So this is kind of where we meet and get our thoughts together before we go out for the evening hunt. But we're gonna eat good for lunch today. I'm excited. I don't know how much of that you could have seen, but I had a buck bedded down in this little waterway, and the wind was just perfect the entire time, just blowing dead in my face, and pretty hard too, about what you want, that 15-mile-per-hour wind when you're stalking in on something. I got to 30 yards, and I was going to get 5 yards closer. He had no idea I was there, looking the other way and everything. And about that time I felt the wind in my neck, and he turned around and looked my way, still couldn't see me because I was below a log, but he kind of got up and turned around and went the other way. So that was fun. Hopefully we sit here, we still got a lot of time. I don't think it's even, let's see what time it is. It's just now 5 o'clock, so we got a good 3 hours left. So see if something else comes out. That was cool. Just to give you an idea what just happened, on the bottom left of your screen you can see that log laying down. That buck was bedded around the other side of that log. I came down around in between this pond, there's a ditch down here, came right around here, and then I stalked up to there and crawled up to about right there by that log, and he was, I don't know, 10 yards on the other side of the log. I was about 30 yards from him, and the wind switched, like I said. Bummer. So this is our 5th day out here, and it's hard out here. I mean, it's steep, it's rocky, the weather's perfect, so that's kept our spirits high. Out here with Ben, who's a good friend, that helps a lot, but it's tough to stay out here when you got a family at home and you know, things and obligations. So I'm just really blessed that my wife lets me come out here for 7 straight days in the wilderness with very little communication. I would suggest if you guys go somewhere where you need to stay in contact with your wife, get you one of these Garmin N-Track Explorers. I've been able to text her all the time, haven't had any problems at all. It's not like the fastest thing in the world, but it gets the job done, and I think they really appreciate it. It's not a bad thing either. If something would happen to me out here, I guess it has an SOS button you can call to get help, which is a good thing. It's kind of a peace of mind. So, yeah. It's Friday. We're going to stay till Monday morning, so got this evening and then Saturday and Sunday to try to get it done. The good thing is those 5 guys that were hunting here have left, but tomorrow's Saturday, so I assume we'll probably get a replenish of more guys, but maybe not. Maybe we'll get the rest of the trip to ourselves out here. The weather's rolling in, so I'm heading back to camp as quick as I can. I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. Whew. Let's see, what was that?
I'm afraid this is going to be the story of the ending of our hunt. Rain.